What's good? What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Let's see. I had sent out the link. Let me see. You see here. Appreciate y'all. Oh, Tony, you got one coming out today? You doing something today? Put the link here. Smooth Grande, Shing Shang, Jessica. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for coming out. But yeah, guess I want to ask y'all. So what did y'all think of the introduction on the subject I gave in the short stream there? Yeah, we back at it again, Ice. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming out. Okay, never mind then. Never mind then. Never mind then. But yeah. Yeah, we're back in here again. But I think Joseph's story is very enlightening. It's a huge story. There's a lot going on in it. Yeah, while I'm thinking about it, don't forget to like the video on the way in. Appreciate y'all for coming out. But it's a very intricate, and there's a lot of lessons in here that can be used um, for us to learn from, and to apply to our everyday lives. I really enjoy the information that it actually has in it, and it's great. And this particular one here, him overcoming his detractors and all his haters, and the people trying to stop him. So that's it's very not that Joseph, not that Joseph Shing Shang. I'm actually talking about Joseph, Isaac's son, Joseph, not Jesus's father. Yeah, not Jesus's father, Joseph Shing Shang, but I'm talking about Isaac's son, Joseph. Yeah, I ain't talking about the simp story. Even though even though I'll get into that some other time, but yeah, no, I'm talking about a different Joseph. Yes, I'm talking about Isaac's. I believe, yeah, not Isaac. No, I said it wrong. Not Isaac. It'd be Isaac's grandson, but I meant um. Oh gosh, what's the other? Oh crap! I can't believe I forgot who. So many different names. So many different names, but it was actually yeah, it was Isaac's grandson, so it would have been not yeah, Jacob's son, that's who it is. Israel. Yes, that's who it is. Yeah, exactly. Shing Shang, Potiphar's wife. Yes. She become well no, Potiphar is his wife. Well, no, Potiphar was uh Potiphar's daughter. That's what I mentioned. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Blake Stampede, Israel's son. Yes. This is a great story because of the simple fact of how it talks about his progress. Even though you have you have all these other, like I did covered in the previous part 3, in the 3 parts, how at every turn somebody's trying to stop him, his progress. They're trying to get in the way of everything, even though everything that he touches, everything that's under his wisdom is progress, and everything he's doing, it's being made more abundant. You still got somebody in there that hates on him because of the simple fact the same thing is not going for them. and they want that. Keisha's. Peace, no, peace, no. But yes, how everything is, even though it's progressing under him, everything that he's touching, everything under his wisdom that he gives advice to, is progressing. It's doing wonderful, and everyone's doing wonderful under his instruction. Hey, I hear you. Oh, I hear you, Ice. And I think that well, I know that, so they they want to stop him because of the simple fact they want the same gift that he has, even though they don't have it. They can't have it. Uh, they're not going to progress everything the way that he is, and but they're hating because of that. They hate the simple fact that everything that he's doing is progressing, and they want that recognition. They want that same get privilege that he has, but they don't have it. Peace, soul provider. Peace. I'm still looking over some of your videos, being now I'm back at work, and the ones you run, they're while I'm at work, but I'm still trying to catch the replays on everything. Yeah, I'm doing the same with yours, Grande. Got to catch up, but I'm doing it. And but yeah, they try to stop him, but it shows here when we get to chapter 41, we get to verse 14, where it shows that Pharaoh calls for his attendants to go get this man who speaks of these dreams, who can interpret them accurately. And he needs someone this time because these dreams that he's been having, they've been haunting him, and he keeps having them. And it's calling so Joseph can come out of prison, because they're going to have 7 years of famine, is what Joseph tells Pharaoh. But there'll be 7 good years, prosperous years before that, to where they can prepare, store up, and have something to be able to provide for the people during during the 7 years of famine that come afterwards. Um, his and it just goes to show that Pharaoh has heard a lot and has seen a lot, or his people have. His officials have seen a lot from Joseph to know that if there's anyone that can do this, it's going to be this. This man is the only one that can make these good decisions to help get them out of this famine that's coming. So whenever you think back to part one, where I talked about where he dreamed when he was younger that he would be over his brothers and they would be bowing to him. He would be elevated to heights higher than even his father and his mother, and all of his family, and they would bow to him. It comes to pass now. And him focusing on his purpose, focusing on the way out of the problems that they put him in, he gets there because he's not focusing on the problem. He sees the way out and doing what he has to do, doing what he's supposed to do. And he ends up getting to this purpose that he's supposed to fulfill. And we get to see here the introduction of him starting to fulfill that purpose and the rewards that he's reaping from him staying on that purpose. It's one thing that's talked about in this space a lot, staying on your purpose. But we see a lot of people that they say their purpose is one thing, but it ends up being something completely different than what they say it is, which is why I wanted to bring up the point from First Thessalonians chapter 5 verses 20 and 21, stating, do not scorn and reject gifts of prophecy or prophecies, meaning words of instruction or exhortation, but test all things, or anyone claiming to be a prophet carefully, and that it is good, holding on to what is good. So we have to test these people. It's like MOT talks about, basically that track record thing, showing that their track record is what it's supposed to be. If their track record isn't there, we've seen it so many times. You look on TV, all these jackleg preachers extorting money from sheep, from the blind, from the foolish. You see it all the time. These prosperity preachers talking about, if you give this, give me that, and you'll get this right here. They know that these people, they're ignorant, and they play on their emotional feelings to get whatever they want out of them, to extort everything that they can out of them, to uplift their own financial status, and up not only just financial, but their own social status amongst the people, amongst everyone in society, to make themselves look to be so important. But we end up knowing and seeing that they're no more than false prophets, and I like to call them jackleg preachers. Um, you just, these are people that you have to watch out for and be careful of, because they mean you no good. They are. They're pretty much the butcher leading you to the slaughter, and could care less. So it's up to you to discern their nature and check their track record for yourself. That way you can protect yourself to the best of your ability. There is nothing in this book that states that checking and making sure that people are who they say they are and holding them to that standard is against the will of God. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to make the best decision that you can in your own interest that doesn't really hurt anybody, and making sure that someone isn't out to cut you down. That's the smartest thing you can do. I know that I have a lot of followers and supporters here that, they themselves, they don't believe in such, as far as in the scripture or in religion, but I know they'll agree that these facts that I bring out here, there's still facts that can be applied to the everyday life. And, even though we don't see eye to eye on those, on a few things as far as religion, as far as its, especially I know the people who proclaim themselves to be preachers and these prophets who are so quote unquote, looking out for everyone's own good. We know that the facts that are contained in here can be applied to our everyday lives to help make us better, to make better decisions. And I do want to thank those. I want to thank everyone who does support this channel by coming in and liking and sharing the content, and being subscribers. I appreciate that, because, like I said, I am here to bring this factual information that's contained in these pages out. I don't claim myself to be a preacher or anything like that. I just like to study the knowledge that's contained in the pages, and try to apply them to my life the best way I can, and to be as truthful about telling someone what I do know. And if I don't know it, that's the only thing I know to tell you is I don't know. Maybe I can look and come back again, and maybe I'll find some different clarity on some things. But I try to bring what I actually do know and understand, and that's actual factual that can be applied to our everyday lives too. I mean, because if you can't use it in your everyday life, what good is it really? But I ain't gonna hold this open for too much longer. I know usually MOT comes on, and of course, with Lawrence being out working towards the shelter, which I know we all wish him the best and want him to succeed in doing so. You only know game preachers. Yeah, well, there are a lot of those game preachers, and those is Agon. What? Okay, is Agon likes to bring up those those corner preachers, a lot of those Hebrew Israelites that claim to be claiming somebody's going to hell, when you clearly read the text, they ain't got nothing to put anybody in. Soul Provider speaks. Let's look at this here. What do you think about spiritual growth? This is what I think, Soul Provider. If you're not applying it to your everyday life through actions, you haven't grown. That's what I think about it. Unless you have, unless there's anything more specific that you want to ask, I can drop the link if you want to come up and clarify it and present it in a better way. But that's my thing. Yeah, yeah. El Grande, that's it. That's what that's what they do. Claim somebody's going to hell, and then you got somebody backing them up, co-signing the lie, saying that's right. And we do know that that's what these people do. That's right. Um, but yeah, I put that out there. If you want to come up soul provider and ask anything, if you want to specify, clarify, but that's what I think about spiritual growth. If you're not trying to apply this to your everyday life and you're only picking and choosing when it's what you want instead of what it actually is and what you need, you haven't growth your faith. You haven't grown at all, because growth is it implies something internal. It implies internal maturation. It's not external. It implies to the decision making in your life, and showing as El Grande likes to talk about with these game guys on here, the receipts. uh, Saying that you have this growth, but you don't show it in your actions. Uh, those are false receipts, as Grande, I think, as Marco would say. Um, so that's all I got on that. Uh, but if anybody else has another question, you could put it in the chat. If I know it, I can answer it. If I don't, I tell you I don't know. I need to look again and think about it. But that was a good thank you for that question, Soul Provider. That was a good question. Yeah, I think everybody likes talking about them corner preachers. That's right. But that's the thing. It's all about applying this. You can't treat the information and the knowledge that's contained in these pages that you can actually apply. You can't treat that like a buffet line, going through there. Hey, look, I don't want them green beans. I'm gonna go over here and get this fish over here. I'm gonna go over here. I kind of like the macaroni and cheese, so I picked that up. Or this over here don't look too good. I don't want that now. If you have true spiritual growth, you do the best you can. You try to eat all of it, and apply all of it, and show your work that this is what you're really about. Now we all know that we're people, we're human beings, and we stumble and fail at a lot of things. We come up short on a lot. We make a lot of chaotic decisions. I won't even say mistakes. I'll say chaotic decisions, disastrous, because the things that we talk about here that brought us here, pretty much, they're not mistakes. They're much bigger than that. They affect the lives of other people. Hell, crap! Which uniform will get me faster into the pearly gates? The Street Fighter or the Power Rangers? Neither. You silly. You silly. You silly. Um, but yeah, we all know that there are a lot of people that made mistakes and made bad decisions. That's what brought us here. Or we made bad decisions in listening to the wrong people, which is why I want to bring up that those two verses from First Thessalonians chapter 5, because that shows that, man, hey, look, just because somebody's saying it because they got some gray hair, or they your best friend, don't mean that you should just automatically listen to it. You gotta look at their life and decisions they made, and the type of their characteristics, to see that the information they're actually giving you is actually helpful and beneficial to you. You just don't take their word for it. You have to look at their track record and see decisions they made and how they've treated other people. I mean, when you got these people that, as the OJs like to call them, backstabbers, they smile in your face. But while the whole time they're working against you, cutting you down over here with somebody else, just like what was going on in Joseph's life. The people closest to him, people he was helping, were cutting him down. People that benefited and off his prosperous, off of the way he was prospering, people that benefit off of, they cut him down. Those were backstabbers. And but still he focused on his purpose, which was to give out this good information, to give out this correct information that was given to him, and give it to others so that they can benefit from it. It ended up elevating him to the status that he had dreamed of. But if no one else has anything, I appreciate y'all. Let's see. The Tuna got a stream coming. She said she got one coming out today. Let me look here if I can. Has she put it out yet? Because if she has, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put that link here in the chat. That way everybody can look at it and go to it. Okay, set the reminder. I'm gonna put that here in the chat. There's the link to the stream that Tuna, that Jessica X will be doing today. I want to say thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all can come through there. Y'all check that out. It'll be pretty fun. I'm pretty sure it'll be fun to see what's going to go on there on this stream. But yeah, they are classics. It's great. It's great entertainment. Great entertainment. To see who comes through and who'll come up on the panel, who'll be in the chat. It's always entertaining to learn and watch these people. As Zero say, with her being here, it's going to expose all of these fake people. They say that they're about one thing and do another. And Soul Provider, I did get your email. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but as soon as I get off here, I will look at it and give you a response. I appreciate it. Oh, cook days, huh? Yeah, well, between her and the pipe down, they got some they got some characters over there. Yeah, the Simple Olympics. Yeah, yes, sir. That's it, Marco. Between her and the cook down, they have them out there. Hey, and those are the ones leading sheep like lamb to the slaughter, giving out all the wrong and bad advice to mess you over, to get you messed up, I guess for their own supposed benefit. But yeah, like I said, I want to thank everyone for coming out. Thank everyone for subscribing. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, and I did change the name of the show. I think MOT asked me how come I didn't have Eisen in there. So I figured this would be a great way to do it. I knew you wild. Oh man, you wild. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, Noop. Ladies, please don't disrespect the space. Please don't. Please don't disrespect the space, ladies. Yeah. It's funny. That's pretty much essentially like giving the child. Yeah, but that's my daughter. Yeah, that's funny. But it's pretty much, asking those things is pretty much like giving a child a key to the candy store and not expecting them to eat all of it. Yeah, you can hang. Oh, MOT. What's going on, brother? How you doing, sir?
What's going on, man?
Man, nothing. I was just about to finish up here. Thank you for coming out, man. I had another one here that I like I said, I wanted to get into the beginning of the success part of Joseph's story, and how it applies on how his focus on his progression and his purpose, instead of focusing on the problem, which were the people that wanted to stop him. How it ended up elevating him to the position he said would happen, and it elevated him to the highest point in his life. Yeah, everybody, go ahead, MOT.
Same thing happened to me. That's why I refused to watch any of the TV shows that was actually on when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what everybody spent their time doing.
Yeah.
Everybody spent their time keeping up with all that stuff, keeping up with all the associations. We're here now, a full on 15 years later, all them dudes are.
Say it again, MOT.
I got a phone call.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Understood. But yeah, yeah, it was a great point. The MOT, Nimble Mint. What's good, Nimble Mint? Thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all. But yeah, it was a great point, that MOT was about to bring up. I know, um, about how these people, the same thing happened to him and how he refused to focus on that. Yeah. So right, yeah, Thor transported him here. Yeah, it's great. Um, but yeah, great point, and how these people, it's something they do. And I'm pretty sure guys like who have this these great success stories like New, Marco, Zero, MOT. Well, MOT we just heard. Soul Provider, other guys here that are doing these things, great things in their lives and great things in their area and communities. And how they have these detractors that are trying to stop everything, but they refuse to let it stop them. I knew y'all wow. Y'all wow. See, for me personally, well, y'all wow. El Grande. Yo, y'all, you wow. Oh man, y'all like, hey, but it's all about having a good time and being able to kick it and just have that good conversation amongst like minds. I know we get that we get that over at Agon's a lot. Let me shut up. I forgot. I don't want to. He don't want nobody to come over there except for the regulars. But like I said, um, we have a lot of those great discussions over there, and he I mean, that's where a lot of those round table discussions are held, and not only those, but it's also pretty much the man cave over there too. Depending on the hours. Later on, in the evening of the day, that's the man cave. That's where you sit down, have your wings, look at the game, and drink beer. Thanks, Nu. Yeah, we thanks, Nu. Yeah, those channels I brought up, yeah, they are great channel. Oh, I'm echoing. Dang. I hope not. Let me listen here because I know I'm not playing anything in the background. So, but oh man, y'all wow, y'all wow in the chat. Oh man, well y'all crazy, but it's all fun. So, yeah. Oh man, y'all silly. So I promise I'll get off after 30, after 30 minutes. Oh man, y'all are wild, man. I can't hear myself talking. Oh man, y'all crazy. Azam presents. Okay, he's talking about the for me personally. Yeah, I figured it out now. I figured it out now. Man, y'all, wow. Yeah, so provider, we do have those. It's a lot of that, those it's those booming niggas, as we like to say around here, them old people. Without of course, without we know we're not talking about Nagone and Lawrence. Those are about the only two from that generation I can even listen to. Period. The rest of we know they full of crap. We know they lying. Oh, that's what's up, new. That's what's up, new. Yeah, dude. We need that chill stream from you. I know that's how you like to do. I know that's what you like. That's when you get on the panel on the chill stream. That way, no particular topic or subject, but we can just kick it and have that fun. Yeah, yeah. We know two in particular who say that I don't have these problems. I got these problems. I'm just here for the conversation, ass Negroes. Yeah. I'm old but new. I got you, new. Oh man. Well, looks like MOT had business call here. So, but man, I appreciate everyone for coming out. Thank y'all for being involved. I'll post that link again to Jessica X's stream. It's going to be going on at 5 p.m. I believe it is Central Time. Y'all can check that out. Anybody wants to come over there for the entertainment and to see the Simple Olympics, as Grande said, as El Grande said. But thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for supporting. And hey, peace, everyone. Hey, Green Machine. Y'all have a good one. See y'all later.